Good afternoon, Utopian Baseball Universe. It's Joey with your updated power rankings for Monday, May 17th. We got a triple header of content today. We're going to give you the power rankings now, a little preview of the next 4 days. This afternoon, we'll be presenting the White Sox at Mets, brought to you by Board Ninjas Woodworking. And then I have a really fun Utopian Baseball Universe report planned for tonight. As soon as the Mets and Braves are done on ESPN, Laura Stone and I are going to come on the air and talk a little trash. Good-natured ribbing on the Utopian Baseball Universe. She's a Braves fan. I'm a Mets fan. I'm wearing my Kingsport Mets jersey today. I don't know if you can see it. You can see a big thatch of chest hair. It's there. It's there. I wouldn't lie to you. Anyway, let's get to the power rankings. At number 32, we've I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second. All right, number 32, the Seattle Mariners. Number 31, we've got the New York Yankees. 135 runs scored in 45 games. I believe that's exactly 3 runs a game. That's by far the lowest in the universe, and it's not even close. I think the next team has 163 runs, which is the Marlins. So Yankees at 31 right now. Diamondbacks at 30. Red Sox at 29. Red Sox just lost 2 or 3 to the Yankees. 28 to the Brewers. Brewers moving up 4 spots this week after sweeping the number 1 team from last week, the Pirates. At number 27, we have the Cubs. Number 26, we have the Orioles. Number 25, we have the Angels. And number 24, we have the Padres. Just curious, Todd, are you watching, and did you send that text knowing you would make me laugh on air? I love it. Todd sent me an Anchorman reference. Anchorman 2. Anchorman 2. At number 23 in the power rankings, we have the Nationals. At number 22, we have the White Sox. Notice I'm not giving the run differentials this week because I don't want to say the word differential 32 times. So you're going to get that here and there. Today is not a day for that. Number 21, we have the Expos. At number 20, we have the Cleveland Indians. 19, we have the Kansas City Royals. At number 18, the Marlins. At number 17, the Dodgers. Dodgers have been hanging out kind of middle of the pack all year, it seems. But they're only 2 out in the West. At number 16, the Mets. The Mets fall down a lot after getting swept at home by the Phillies this weekend. At number 15 is the Phillies, rounding out our bottom tier, if you will. At number 14, we have the Colorado Rockies. At 13, we have the Twins. At number 12, we have the first place in the West Giants. They're actually tied in the West with the 11 team, the A's. At number 10, we have the defending world champion Atlanta Braves. At number 9, we have the Texas Rangers. At number 8, we have the Houston Astros. At number 7, we have the East leading Toronto Blue Jays at 25-20. And at number 6, we have the St. Louis Cardinals. If you are kind of keeping track at home, the top 6 teams are all North and South teams. So number 6 is the Cardinals. Who's coming in at number 5 this week? The Tampa Bay Rays. 26-19. Now we'll get into some more specifics now that we're in the top 5. The Rays have a run differential of plus 26. They're 15-6 at home. At number 4, we have the Cincinnati Reds, finalists last year, just as good this year, if not better. 27-18, 15-6 at home. Run differential plus 48, which is one of the top differentials in the league. At number 3, we have the Detroit Tigers, 27-18, run differential plus 32, also 15-6 at home. That seems to be the theme here for a lot of these top teams, winning at home and doing it frequently. At number 2, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just got swept at Miller Park, but they are 28-17, 16-8 at home, 12-9 on the road. Run differential of plus 34. They're still going to be dangerous. And for the first time this year, the number 1 team, despite losing 2 or 3 at home this weekend, the Durham Bulls right now take the top spot. I think if the Pirates hadn't got swept, they hold on to 1. But getting swept by number 32, I think justifies it. But the Durham Bulls right now, 28-17, 17-4 at home. Best home record in the universe. They actually have a losing record on the road, 11-13. Their run differential's plus 19. This is a top 3 offensive team. I think they are 3rd. Let's see, the White Sox are 1. Bulls are actually 2. The Bulls are 2nd in the league in offense. Josh Gibson, Dwight Evans, Carlos Beltran, J.D. Martinez, Gleyber Torres, they can hit. And for now, they are the number 1 team in all the land. Let's take a look at the week ahead. So we've got North versus East kicking off today. We've got South versus West. The East and West are hosting for the next 4 days. We have eight games kicking off today, or 8 series, I should say, kicking off today. Tigers at Orioles. They're going to be one of our free ESPN Plus games on Tuesday. Justin Verlander versus Mike Cuellar. Tonight on MLB.TV, we've got the Pirates at Nationals. Smokey Joe Williams versus Steven Strasburg. That should be a really good one. Later today, this afternoon, maybe in the next hour or so, White Sox at Mets. That's our Board Ninjas Woodworking presentation. The lineups have been posted. Lucas Giolito versus Tom Seaver. They're also going to be on MLB.TV Wednesday. Big Ed Walsh versus Doc Gooden. And then we've got the Cubs at Yankees tonight on ABC. Monday Night Baseball, we're going to celebrate the 1932 World Series. Fergie Jenkins versus Ron Guidry. The other 4 series that are kicking off tonight, we've got Rangers at Mariners. They're on ESPN Plus tonight. Yu Darvish versus Trevor Bauer. Houston versus San Diego. They're going to be on ESPN Plus Wednesday, our free game on ESPN Plus Wednesday. That's going to be Lance McCullers Jr. versus Eric Shaw. Our ESPN Tuesday night baseball presentation tomorrow will be Bulls at Angels. That's going to be Matt Harvey versus Frank Tanana. And Wednesday night's Xbox stream is going to be Braves at Dodgers, a rematch of the series they had at the table last year. Wednesday night's going to be Kid Nichols versus Clayton Kershaw. All right, now in series kicking off tomorrow, we've got the Brewers at Blue Jays. They're going to be featured on ESPN Plus on Thursday. That's going to be Pete Vukovich versus David Steeb. I don't know why I went Christian name there with David, the baptismal name there, like I'm scolding him. David. Anyway, Vukovich versus Steeb on Thursday. Our Xbox stream on Thursday afternoon is going to be Twins at Expos. That's going to be Burt Blyleven versus Zach Wheeler. Thursday afternoon baseball on ESPN is going to be Reds at Red Sox. That's going to be Bullet Joe Rogan versus Louis Tiant. And our Xbox stream tomorrow is Indians at Phillies. That's going to be Bob Feller versus Steve Carlton. That should be a classic. And finally, we've got 4 other games, 4 other series kicking off tomorrow. We've got the Rays at Rockies. They're going to be on MLB.TV tomorrow. David Price versus Rube Foster. On Thursday on MLB TV, we've got Florida at Arizona. Josh Beckett versus Brandon Webb. Thursday night, we're going to celebrate the 2014 World Series between the Royals and Giants. That's going to be on the UBU network Thursday night. Paul Splittorff versus Matt Cain. And then Wednesday afternoon, I got to see what year we're celebrating, but it's the Cardinals and A's celebrating a World Series 1930. Wednesday afternoon, that's going to be Dizzy Dean versus Dave Stewart. So a lot of good stuff happening this week. I'm intrigued with some of these matchups. Should be a lot of fun. Like I said, a little later this afternoon, maybe within the next hour or so, 90 minutes maybe, you're gonna see me present the White Sox and Mets. And what's different is I've done this before, where I basically simulated the game the night before, and then just read you the results. I haven't done that. All I've done is set the lineups. You're gonna hear the dice roll. I'm gonna give play-by-play. I'm gonna try to give some color commentary. We're going to try to keep it under 40 minutes if possible. If this is your particular brand of vodka, join me. If you're at work, watch it later. I can't promise anything, but I'll try to make it enjoyable for you. So that's all I have for you now. We'll see you a little bit later with White Sox, Mets, and join me and Laura Stone tonight on the UBU report. Should be a lot of fun.